Crabman! Once a boy, horribly sunburnt by cosmic rays, now he fights crime as Crabman! Hello everybody, and welcome back to the PC test server with me and Fallen, also known as Crabman. And today I wanted to talk about something that is actually coming out today, because I slacked off. But today, the Game Update 61 and the Tides of War summer seasonal event is coming out. So be prepared for it, guys. But yeah, some really cool stuff is coming to this seasonal event. As you can see, I am showing off Crabman! I'm sure my neighbors hate me. It's like midnight. Just me in my apartment screaming Crabman. I'm sure they just love it. They absolutely love it. But yes, one of the big things that they're adding, which is super cool looking. It absolutely is. Maybe in the head not so much, but if it's your thing, then it's your thing. But yeah, there's crab armor, which just includes the head. Let me go into the styles real quick. Whoa, Crabman. Oh yeah, I forgot to take off the show UI. Now we're all back to normal. No more Crabman intro. So yeah, head is the fiddler crab style. So you get the head, you get the hands, well, the claws rather, and you get this shell back piece, which is pretty cool. I just decked him out with some other stuff. So let's go with Crabman into our garden and see what we've got to show you for items in the seasonal event, because of course it's going to be a garden. Oh, look at that lovely pond for Crabman to rest his feet upon. But yes, there's a number of items that are coming to it that add to the summer seasonal styles. Keely, there is water, which is very cool. So if you've ever wanted to have water in your base for whatever reason, now you can do that, which is pretty cool. So you have water. We have some more tiki stuff, a lot of tiki stuff. So we have these new tiki plaques. We have a new tiki mask here and a big tiki mask here, kind of like a what are those things called? Like a guardian, or not a guardian, but a like a spirit type mask. Also, another great thing is I really wanted to last year get some of these hanging lanterns, but they were green and didn't really match the stuff that I currently had. But now there are blue and orange ones, so you guys can now put these really cool glowy orbs. I imagine they would work for a mystical place too, because they're just kind of hung up and they're multiple colored. There is also sand. Ooh, a fiddler crab's favorite thing is sand. And there are these lovely bushes, like palm bushes and palm trees. Now, if you wanted some palm trees to match with your viney blocks and rocks, now you have an upright vine block to go along with that fallen vine block. And then we also have another big giant tiki head, man, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the base items. Nothing really too exciting except for like the sand, the water, and the palm trees. Now I will say, these things are great because they're just like with the ground, like the earthy stuff, or the what's the right word? There's like the grass mound, and then wow, it's shutting down in 30 minutes. Oh, probably because everything's changing over soon. Anyway, man, I can't imagine to be that late at night. Nah, it's not that late. They're just shutting down early. Oh, that's fine. Super professional, Josh. It's totally fine. You guys are used to it by now. But the thing to note about this is as much as you guys will probably want to put sand underneath the water, you will not be able to do that. The sand is above, whereas the water is below. I think the water counts as like a textile, whereas this is kind of like a floor item or whatever, like a rug versus a like textile thing. So just to keep you guys aware, if you're wanting to put water on top of sand, you're gonna have to make like a big area of water and then put sand down in an area. So yeah, then you can make your little island if you wanted to. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a lot of water with an island. But the grass works pretty good with it, although if you put it in too far, it does make some like weird crisscrossing lines, as you can see in some of these parts. It makes it go straight edge. And you get some weird diagonal lines and things like that. So do be careful with that stuff if you're trying to make some sort of cool garden or islandy theme. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that stuff off because it's pretty cool. Besides getting crab armor and cool summary items, there is Game Update 61. Now, with a number of improvements and other things, the big thing that I want to talk about, which is something that was dear and near to my heart and I had wanted it for so long, is, and as many of you probably already know, it is the 4th color palette. I knew they'd be able to put it in, and I don't know how hard it was for them to do it, but I am so happy that they did it. Don't know why things aren't working out, but that's fine. It's fine. So yeah, let me show you off. Wow. All right. Everything is frozen. Alrighty. Sorry about that, everybody. Don't know what happened. Anyway, so, like I was saying, we are getting the 4th color palette. Yay, everything works now. It's all right. So yeah, we're getting the 4th color palette, which I am super excited about. I have been asking them on Twitter and in videos and everything for so long for them to add it. You guys have no idea how much I've wanted it for so long. Really, the 4th color palette isn't necessarily very important, and which is the reason why they never added it, because every piece of style currently has only 3 colors that you can choose from as is. And generally they mix match on certain pieces, and there's certain parts that you would like a different color than others, but you can't do that. For instance, on the Red Hood jacket, I would like the little buttons to not be red. I would like them to be gray or white or another sort of color, as well as the buttons. But they are attached to the emblem, which has to be red. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it is Red Hood, as I am modeling here my version of Red Hood. I've seen a ton of them. Some of you guys are very inventive and very cool. I like it. Red Hood's one of those characters that's very near and dear to my heart, so it's good to see you guys showing him some love, finally. But the 4th color palette is very good for those minute colors, those special colors, those special, what's the right word? Bleh. Yeah, that. The little details and stuff that you want to add to your suit. They give it just that small little pop. Or even just small things. For instance, on this, I added the color on the pistols would be white. Now, if I had to choose from the red, brown, or black, it would have to be brown, red, or black on them. But with the small little white, I can add that detail. And I could add a number of other details to this by doing that. For instance, with this suit, which is a modified version of that. So I can do a lot of different things with that. Oh, and with the, we'll go back to it anyway, it don't matter. But, for instance here, I can go a little bit more wild with the colors and have a little bit more varied. So if I wanted like the gold to be like metal on the suit, I like the belt and the shoulders and the hands. I could have gold on it. And then with the chest piece, I could have black, red, blue, and white, or any other variations of those colors. It just allows those special little details that you couldn't normally get. And it gives your suit a little bit more of a pop and, gives it that detail that you've always wanted. So I'm really super glad that they added that. Even down to some things just so simple as changing the color of your weapon comparative to your suit. Perhaps you want to wear, I don't know, all pink, but you want to wield a golden sword. You want those little variations in your suit, of course, which you probably do, like white or black or a number of other colors. But you could never get that golden sword. It always had to be pink like your suit. Or it had to be black or white or whatever you choose. But now you can have golden guns or whatever you want. So yeah, I think the addition of the extra color is just something that really was needed. Just to add that, maybe not so much at the beginning because, adding that in, people would be like, well, why do I need 4 of them? But it does allow for a little bit more variation. And now, with the addition of 4 colors, there is the possibility of them making a lot of styles that incorporate 4 colors. So it might have small details on it that would come up a different color that you could choose. For instance, on the Red Hood one, instead of the buttons or the little straps on the pouches being connected to the breastplate, it could be its own color in the palette. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I hope they expand on it and do some really, really cool stuff with it, because adding that just makes the suits even more varied and more interesting than they were before. So I'm really excited about that. There's a number of other things coming in the game update 61. Please check out the test details, or not the test details, but the update details. I'll put a link in the description. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys make some really cool styles, and I hope to see them all. So thanks for joining me, everybody, and I will see you all next time.